Hey guys, what's up? It's Lainey, and today is the start of a new writing vlog where I am currently drafting my new YA fantasy romance, Hardly Gods. I'm also currently on submission with Serpent Court, which is currently with publishers. So in the last vlog, I talked about how my goal for this vlog is to hit 20,000. I'm actually hoping I can hit 20,000 tonight. I'm currently at 18,600 and something words. So I think if I just push and write 1.4 thousand tonight, I'll hit 20,000, and that's gonna be awesome. But first, before I wanted to get into all of the fun writing stuff for this vlog, I have some Smutathon news. If you don't know, me and one of my best friends, Riley from Riley Marie, we host Smutathon, which is basically a adult romance readathon where we just read a bunch of smut, and we've been doing it now for a very long time. I forget when we first started doing it. Was it 2018? So we haven't done it since last December. We decided that we were gonna do a Halloween themed Smutathon from October 25th to Halloween, October 31st. So we're definitely theming our challenges and our own TBRs kind of after pretty much creature features, vampires, werewolves, shifters, ghosts, smut. But we do not discriminate in Smutathon, and this is the one readathon where you can just let your freak kink flag fly. This year we're doing a bingo card, and I'll put it right here, and this is going to be the bingo card. It's obviously very heavily themed Halloween, but also we have a lot of tropes that we tend to use a lot in Smutathon. Riley and I are also planning to do a live show. We're gonna have it on her channel on Saturday, October 30th at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will be dressing up. And then of course we have a group book, and I'm so excited to share with you guys what our group book is going to be. We always try to find books that are different, that introduce you guys to new genres, new authors. This is an author I've never read before either. Keeping with the Halloween theme, our group book is A Lady of Rooksgrave Manor by Catherine Moon, and this book is a reverse harem monster smut book. It features a lot of monsters. So we have like the Invisible Man, vampires, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and it's in the form of reverse harem. I also wanted to mention that Riley and I will be exclusively using our own Instagrams, but then also the Smutathon Twitter account to post updates and all of the information up on there. So if you're looking for nitty-gritty basic facts and info about the readathon, I definitely would suggest checking us out on Twitter at Smutathon. As always, I'll leave all of that info down below so you guys can check it out, and I am so excited for Smutathon this month. This is like the perfect readathon. I'm able to get in all of my good monster smut. I have my TBR list is already huge because I've been gathering books now for the past few weeks since we thought of this themed readathon for Smutathon this time around. It'll be nice to just like fully relax into this readathon and just read all the super smutty books, and it'll be good fodder for me come November, since I've pretty much decided that I'm going to try an adult fantasy romance for my next book. That is all the Smutathon info. If I have forgotten something, I will definitely link it down below that you guys can check out. So then writing wise, I'm planning to write tonight. It's almost 9 o'clock, so it's kind of late. I also have a really big day planned tomorrow. Working out, going to the farmer's market, and then my best friend is coming from Iowa City to come visit me and check out the new place, and I'm really excited for that too because I haven't seen her since I left in July. I mentioned on a recent Instagram post that I do want to spend some time this weekend scene planning and better outlining and mapping out the rest of Act 2. I tend to find when I start writing aimlessly, I lose interest, get bored, and totally lose the motivation that I need to write. I don't want the book to get stale or boring or anything, so it's definitely important for me to plan out some scenes and stuff so that I always know what I'm working towards. Also, I'm ready for the romance to completely blossom in the second act with all the tension and the banter and the kind of the slow burn of are they, aren't they? Because there's gonna be some pretty steamy scenes where nothing happens in the coming chapters. Specifically, one of the scenes that I am still keeping in the book from my original outline, my agent like wrote in the margins of when she was reading the outline, and she's like, this scene's gonna be hot. So I'm like, I have to keep it in if she's looking forward to it. Hey guys, it is Sunday night and this weekend has been way crazier than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Saturday, my best friend came from Iowa City to come and hang out with me, and I was so excited and so happy to see her. But also Saturday in general was kind of like a really long day because I had gotten up really early and wasn't able to fall back asleep, so I was just up and doing things, and then by the time she left I was like just worn out. I'm really tired. I went to sleep at like 9:30 on Saturday night. Sunday, today, big plans, huge plans to get some writing in, and especially because I'm like at 19,000 words right now when my goal was to hit 20,000 by tonight. Had to go over to my parents' house to do yard work for them. So I am finally home. It is 7:45, 8 o'clock, and in 4 hours I have to write 1,000 words, get ready for the week, do my planning, and do all this other stuff, and try to get to sleep at a decent time. Before I actually get those 1,000 words in, I do need to do a little bit more scene planning because that's what I was trying to do. Oh, I did about a page of it Friday night, and then, right? Was that Friday night? I wrote 500 words and started scene planning. So I need to finish that just so at least just to do a scene planning for this next chapter, just so I know what I'm trying to do in it, because I don't really know what I'm trying to do yet. So if I can do that, then I can easily write those 1,000 words and still get to sleep fairly early tonight. I gotta take a shower, I have to wash my hair, so I have to get going with my night routine and work writing in there somehow. Update, it is, what time is it? 9:52. So I have 2 hours to scene plan and write 1,000 words. I have finished everything else for the night. I have planned for my week. I have taken a shower, done my hair. So it's really just finishing my writing. And I just got my 1,000 words in. I'm so happy. Those last like 300 words, I was like getting really tired, but I was like, just do it, get going. But I've officially passed 20,000 in the manuscript, and I'm so excited. It feels more and more like it's becoming like an actual real book now, or I guess, you know, a real draft. Because once you kind of hit that 20,000, it's like you wrote a lot of words already. Like you got the beginning of a book here. So good news is that just in conversation with my agent today, I brought up the fact that I was thinking about writing an adult fantasy romance for NaNoWriMo this year, and she loves the idea. I mean, there was no idea, but she just loves the idea of me writing a adult fantasy romance, and she wants to hear more about it eventually. I guess that kind of means that I'm going to be writing an adult fantasy romance for NaNoWriMo this year. I probably am not going to like truly think about it until October, which is only like 3-4 days away, and start kind of maybe working on both projects at the same time, and only in the sense that I'll be fully committed to writing Hardly Gods, finishing that first draft. But I can start the pre-writing process, which is my favorite part of the process and kind of fits in with Preptober. Narrow down what I'm going to work on, if I'm going to work on converting Sharp Hollows into a adult fantasy romance, or I'm just going to start fresh with something new. There's always tropes I'd like to play with that I don't think fit well with YA, so this is the perfect opportunity for me to play around with those. I think I'll be able to work on both at the same time because surprisingly, they both use different sides of my brain, so I don't think I'll like be overworking myself, if that makes sense. I'm actually going to be spending the next couple days at my parents' house. They're going out of town and they need someone to watch the dogs, so I'm going over to their house tomorrow during my lunch hour to set up shop over there for the next couple days. So you'll be getting a lot of dog content, a lot of puppy content because they have a puppy. I do have to pack up some clothes that I'll be packing to go over there, just because I don't want to come back down here to the, even though my parents only live like 15 minutes away from me, but it's just a hassle to come back down here because I live downtown and they don't. My anxiety already is gonna be really bad, especially sleeping there at night. This is just like such an unrealistic, I mean, I guess it's not too unrealistic to be worried about that kind of stuff, but like I'm never afraid to sleep alone at my apartments. I've never had an apartment on the ground floor for this exact reason, because there's too many points of entry if you're on the ground floor of an apartment building. But my parents, they have like an actual house with like a back door and a sunroom door and a front door and a basement and all this. No, I hate it. My anxiety is always the worst when I have to spend the night at their house, which is surprising because I grew up in that house. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely make sure I pack my Xanax. So I am at my parents' house. It is, what time is it? It's 8:30. I'm already tired. I'm thinking I might read more from Sharp Hollows. I'm still at the same place I was at the end of the last vlog because I just got too busy and I wasn't able to read, but I want to get through a couple chapters tonight at least. And also, one thing that I want to do, I have a $100 gift card to Amazon, and I think I just want to like buy a bunch of like recent release adult fantasy romances and just get them sent to my apartment, all traditionally published. Because I feel like sometimes there is like a big distinction between like indie self-published adult fantasy romances and the like traditional published adult fantasy romances. So I want to make sure that like I'm writing towards a market that's sellable, right? Sellable in a traditional publishing sense. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's probably all I'm gonna be doing tonight before I pass out because I'm just really tired. Okay, Prince Abubu took my blanket, just laid up right up on top of it. Oh, this is Dottie. Oh, she's scared of everything. Yep. This is Duncan. Look how uneasy she is. Dottie, come here. Anyway, as they both stare at me as I give my update here, it is Wednesday night. Grandparents actually just left because they came over for dinner and to entertain the dogs with me, basically. I need to start editing this vlog tomorrow. I don't think there's a lot of good content in this vlog at all, so I'm sorry about that. And I think with this new foray into adult fantasy romance, I thought I would show you guys quickly what books I have right now in my cart. I do need to purchase them fairly quickly because that book supply chain issue is a real thing. Look how scared she... Daddy, there's no reason to be scared of this, okay? So I ended up putting some indie books in here as well because some of them just sounded really good, okay? Also, I feel like I need to take a trip to Books A Million. I miss Barnes & Noble, I'm not gonna lie, because Barnes & Noble was in Iowa City. These are the books that I have so far. I have 7. See, this one in stock soon. Who knows when that's going to arrive. But I know everybody talks about this book, so I thought might as well. The Savage and the Swan. Why did I add this? This one's an indie one, I know for sure. Is this about a wolf pack? But then also like a king? Enemies to lovers, fantasy romance. Okay, yeah, the King of Wolves. I know something had to do with wolves. But it's also like a Hades and Persephone, Rumpelstiltskin, and the Swan Princess kind of inspired by. So I'm like, okay, curious. And then I have Feral Sins. I must be in a werewolf mood. The Bridge Kingdom by Danielle L. Jensen. Riley told me to get this one, so I added it to my cart. Promise of Darkness. This is an indie that I was also really curious about. I saw some really good stuff on it, so I'm like, okay, I'll add it. Phoenix Unbound. I actually have Radiance by Grace Draven either on my Audible or my Kindle. I can't remember. But I did really want to read this one as well. Also, only 18 left, so this is why I feel like I gotta get on this quick. And The Stormbringer. This one is from Sourcebooks Casablanca. And this one, okay, this is so strange, but I could only find the first book, which came out in December 2020, used. But, you know, I'm like, whatever. So I just bought it. Or, you know, it's in my cart. I think that's it. Those are the books that are currently in my cart. I know I need to buy them within the next day or two. And I think tonight I'm not going to write again. I don't know. I feel like every time I'm at my parents' house, everything gets thrown out of whack. My schedule, my routine is all thrown out the window. So I'm actually going to continue reading Sharp Hollows, and I think I can get through a few more chapters because I was reading it during the day today, and because I took a half a day from work, so I only worked in the morning, and then I took off the rest of the afternoon. So I think I'm going to kind of read this, chill out, wind down, and go to sleep. Okay, but he like took my blanket again and I want it. Hey guys, so as you can see, I am back in my apartment. It is Thursday night. I just finished editing the rest of the vlog and I never made an outro, so here is my outro. So this week, let's talk about it. I vastly underestimated how busy I was going to be this week. I think this was the busiest week I've ever had since I moved. There was just a lot going on. My best friend visited over this past weekend. I was doing yard work for my parents. I had to house/dog sit for them. They came back this afternoon. I always get a lot of questions, so I usually get a lot of DMs sprinkled in throughout the month about how I balance everything between reading, writing, my full-time job, and my YouTube channel. And the thing is, like, some weeks are better than others, and you're clearly seeing a week that is just not good for me. I truly haven't actually written anything in Hardly Gods since Sunday? Just one of those weeks where it just didn't work out. And I just wanted to say, like, that's okay. I might look like I have a good handle on things, but the truth is I never do. I do sacrifice some things for other things. Writing typically takes a huge priority in my life, and you guys can see that. There was a couple weeks where I kind of couldn't upload during the week, and I had to like smush it all together into a vlog for the following week, and like that just shows again how I'm not good at balancing everything. If you're struggling with balance and everything, just know that it's okay. Like, and I'm also coming from someone who doesn't have kids. So like, I have a lot of time on my hands, right? I try to time manage as best I can, but sometimes shit don't work out the way you want it to. If you've made it this far in the video, just a reminder that everything you need to know about Halloween Smutathon is linked down below. Definitely check out our Twitter account for Smutathon, @Smutathon, and you can find all of the info for this Halloween's round down below. What else did I want to say? And to speak more onto the fact that this weekend's probably gonna be super busy, I'm actually being visited by two friends, Marina's from My Name is Marina's, and Nicole. She has a channel too, Nicole Sweeney, but she doesn't update it as often. They're actually driving up to come to Iowa and celebrate my birthday with me on Sunday, because when they realized that I'm turning 30 on Sunday and I had made no plans for it, they rallied basically. So expect to see Marina's in my Instagram stories and Nicole in my Instagram stories, and they've never seen The Mummy. So I've made it a requirement that this weekend we have to watch The Mummy. At least now it's kind of like a bright spot, because I was literally planning nothing for my 30th birthday. Mainly because I hate birthdays, and I hate my birthdays, because this is a whole other topic, but I truly feel like I haven't accomplished what I should by the time I'm 30. Can't wait to get drunk. With that said, I hope you guys enjoy this vlog, even though I know it wasn't to the standard of my usual vlogs. I do hope you guys all have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in my next writing vlog. Bye!